Although the title and thumbnail of this video might seem a bit overdramatic, I am indeed getting rid of some of my tarantulas, but more proper term would be I will sell some of my tarantulas. Although to some of you this might not come as such a surprise because I already mentioned it in one of my previous videos, and of course I have a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, the reason why I want to reduce the number of tarantulas is because I want to enjoy them more, and now I realize that with all other stuff that I have going on in my life, I'm no longer coming here in the dark den to enjoy my tarantulas. I'm just coming here to feed them, to maintain everything, to record a video, and that's basically it. I'm mostly enjoying the jungularium. I actually come here, check out all the plants, how they are developing, try to find trilobite beetles and some isopods, but I'm actually enjoying this enclosure. But I realized for tarantulas that is no longer the case. I basically never go through their enclosures for pure enjoyment. I just go through their enclosures when I need to do something, when I need to water them, when I need to feed them, and that's basically it. I miss the good old times when I came in the dark den just to check on every tarantula to see what it is doing and if there is something interesting going on. I really miss that, and I want to get back to that, and I think that by having less tarantulas, less maintenance with them, I will actually enjoy them more. And for starts, I was only able to separate the 25 tarantulas out of all the bunch that I have, not including the mature males. I was basically able to find, for every tarantula, I was able to find a story, a reason why I should keep this tarantula. And I went once through all tarantulas, realizing that I only separated like 5 of them, and I was like, okay, I need to be serious with this. So these 25 tarantulas that I decided should be a start. This Saturday I'm going to Tarantula Expo in Germany, so that is the main reason why I'm doing it now, because now I will be able to sell them over there, and all of you that are interested in them, you will be able to see which one I decided to sell and how they look, how big they are, and all that other stuff. Now that's the first reason. I have more reasons, actually only 2 more reasons. I want to get more true spiders, I mean different spiders other than tarantulas. Of course I don't plan to get as many true spiders as tarantulas I will sell, because that would defeat the purpose of reducing the collection, but I want to get a couple of more species that I'm interested in, and having less tarantulas will make that easier. And last reason is I'm kind of running out of space, and look at this. You see all of these enclosures down here. Not all, but like half of tarantulas, like this Brachypelma baumgartneri, in a molt or two she will need bigger enclosure, an enclosure of that size, you know, 30 by 25 by 25 cube. And with this amount of tarantulas, imagine if I need to move half of them in bigger enclosures. Where I will put those enclosures? Not to mention tarantulas in these enclosures and these enclosures. They will all need eventually a bigger, proper glass enclosures. And of course, not all of them will be females. Some will be males that I will later sell, or they will live much shorter, but still they will need a bigger enclosure. And in the future, in a few years, I won't have enough space for all of that enclosures. So that is also one really serious reason why I need to reduce the collection, because I'm not planning to move out of this space. This is the permanent dark den, and I want to keep all my animals here where I live. So not a lot of options with that. And here we are. Now I will show you all the tarantulas, and I will try to feed them, and this will be like their final meal in the dark den, you know, because next week they are off to the expo, and I assume that majority will sell, who knows, but that's what we will do. So I'll first start with these tarantulas, then we will go to these smaller tarantulas, and then the tarantulas in that other room. The bigger tarantulas first. This is Nhandu chromatus, and she's like good, I would say 14-15 centimeters. Super sad to see her go, because I raised her from a sling this big. Actually, these are some of her molts, and she started this tiny speck, you see. So yeah, she was with me for like 8 years, and I actually have her basically as long as I know my wife, which is crazy to think about it. So this will be the last meal that she will receive from me. Yeah. Last roach in the dark den. Headlight roach. Man, oh man, I'm getting a bit emotional, to be honest. But it needs to be done. The reason why I decided that I will sell her, I have Acanthoscura geniculata that basically looks the same, but it is better, bigger, and yeah, that is why. This is Phormictopus species Peru purple, and even though she's an awesome looking tarantula that is basically always outside, I have another one, so this was a no-brainer. She is, I would say, a good 11-12 centimeters. And yeah, enjoy that meal. And thank you for all your awesome takedowns that you gave us through these years. Yeah, and also some of these tarantulas were a gift to me, so I would use this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you so much to all of you that provided me a lot of these tarantulas that I enjoyed through these years, that we all enjoyed through these years, watching them grow, develop, and all of that good stuff. I greatly appreciate that. Another Phormictopus, but this one is atrichomatus. I never managed to determine a sex of this tarantula, so therefore I will be selling her as, I will be selling it as unsexed tarantula, although I have another one of the same size that is a female, but this one destroyed the molt every time it molted, so therefore I never determined it. Did she miss the roach? Yeah, it looks like the roach managed to bury, so I will throw another one, it doesn't really matter. She can get that one later. 3rd time's the charm. I don't know, I refer to all tarantulas as her. Why is she going only for tweezers and not for the roaches that are... not for the roaches that are walking across the substrate? Whatever. She's approximately the same size as the previous tarantula. And the best part of her is definitely her shiny carapace, you see? Yeah. But as I already have another one, it is not really hard to me to say goodbye to her. Now, one Asian tarantula that I don't really spot that often, but I can usually see her inside of her den, although it is really webbed up. You see, she is right there. The only reason to get to her is to destroy her hide, but since I need to get her out for the expo, there's no really reason why I shouldn't do it now. I can see her. Oh, okay, wait. She is really awesome looking and a great addition for someone that loves Asian tarantulas. She looks kinda like a Chilobrachys, but did I even mention the name? Her scientific name is Haplocosmia himalayana. Yeah, and she's a female, of course. So I'm not really sure if we disturb her too much for her to accept the prey. Yeah, it seems like it. Also, like previous tarantulas, I would say that she is like 12 centimeters maybe, but she is a bit more leggy than them. A great tarantula. Now, this will be interesting. These two are, of course, Poecilotheria metallica. Both are mature males, and inside, I hate this enclosure because the door doesn't want to stay open always. So these are two mature males, and inside I also have another female. You can see her right there. If you remember, I started this communal with 5 slings. One magically disappeared. I have no idea what really happened to it. I assume it got eaten, but I never found any remains or anything like that, so it is a mystery kinda. One was a quicker bloomer, as he matured quicker than these. It appeared that he reached an ultimate molt a molt earlier, but I'm not really sure. I already sold him like half a year ago, and now these two will be available. But first I will probably try to breed one with my female, because she is freshly molted, but I just need to feed her more. Let's see if they will be interested in meal. Oh, this one definitely is. Come on, let go of my tweezer, thank you. And one for you. Yeah, there we go. This was super easy actually. Now let me try to feed the female while we are here, just so I don't need to go back to this enclosure later. Today I will also need to feed all other tarantulas. It is a feeding day today. There we go. Easy peasy. Where did you go? I can no longer see her. Shame. Oh, this was actually an awesome feeding. I never managed to feed them at once both, especially not like this on front panel. Also, as I said in last video, I have tityus stigmurus scorpion babies available. You see babies like this one, but scorpions are not allowed at that expo, so in case you are interested, send me a message and we can arrange a meeting before the expo starts outside. In here I have huge Poecilotheria regalis, although getting to her will be a bit... Oh, she actually molted. You cannot see her, but I will move her cork bark a bit. But first an offering. Oh yeah, I could hear her grabbing the roach. And now we can pull the cork bark to expose her. Yeah, there she is. She is really big, and if you want to have an XXL Poecilotheria regalis or poke in general, this is the one to get. The reason why I'm selling her, I already have another one, another female that is smaller of course, but it is a confirmed female. This down there is Tliltocatl vagans, and it is a mature female. I bought her as a mature female, an adult female, so yeah, if you want to already have a proper tarantula, she is the way to go for sure. Size is like, I don't know, like 13-14 centimeters fully stretched. It's hard to tell, and measuring them correctly is really hard. And the reason why I'm willing to sell her is because I already have 2 or maybe even 3. No, I have 2 of her babies, so one is surely to be another female. Now this inside is one Chilobrachys species Vietnam blue, and getting to her will be a tricky thing. She kinda recently molted, so her size is really good. Now you weren't able to see her, but she looks like any Chilobrachys species Vietnam blue of course, and her size is like this big. Now you should be familiar with this one. This is a Hysterocrates gigas, a huge female, and I actually featured her in a lot of my videos. She managed to escape in previous Dark Den, so she is a well-known tarantula on this channel. But the reason why I'm willing to sell her is because I have another female that is her baby, and it is actually the biggest one that survived out of all that were in Hysterocrates gigas communal. She was the alpha of that communal, so I decided to keep her and sell the big mama. But I'm not sure if I will be able to get to her, and it is not really important because you can just Google Hysterocrates gigas Dark Den and see multiple videos of her being featured in. So therefore it is not really important to destroy her enclosure just for this video. Yeah, she will get the roach eventually. Go and check the videos if you're interested, she's huge. And this is the last one on that shelf, another Poeci, Poecilotheria fasciata. I don't have another one, but I have others that are really similar to this one, so even though the idea of having all available Poeci species is a really tempting thing, I will be able to survive with just a few. Ooh! Come on, get it! Yes, you see, this is a feisty female. Yeah, of course a female. She is a bit smaller than regalis, but still a proper size Poeci, you see. An adult female, yeah, with a pretty Poeci abdomen. How can you not love that? Now we go into these smaller enclosures, these enclosures that are already on the table. Firstly, I have these brown widows. I ordered more of them because I wanted to get some males, but it appears that all of these are females, so therefore I don't need many females. 1 or 2 is more than enough. And the same thing as for the scorpions, they are forbidden on the expo, so if you're interested in them, we can arrange to meet outside before the expo. This is one that everybody wants, and this is a Grammostola pulchra, the coolest black tarantula, and this is a female actually. She is small, as you can see. She got like 4 or 5 centimeters, but I accidentally stumbled on her when she was molting, so I snatched the fresh molt, spread it out, and determined that she is a female. I don't have smaller roaches, so hopefully she will grab this one. Oh! Yes. Come on, bite it. Yes, there we go. And you see, even though she is small, she already looks like a proper Grammostola pulchra. So you can have a full experience in small package. And this enclosure is actually also perfect for her. As you know, they are slow growers, so she will probably be fine in that for a year or so, maybe even more. Another Poeci that is in dire need of a rehouse. See, this is Poecilotheria striata, and she definitely now needs a proper enclosure. There we go, and there. She grabbed it without a hesitation. I would say that she is like 10 centimeters maybe. So a 20 by 30 Dark Den arboreal enclosure would be ideal. You can also get it at the expo. This is one unsexed Chilobrachys Saraburi, and she looks like, I don't know, 7-8 centimeters. A roach for her. Also a good candidate for a bigger enclosure. By the way, I will probably bring these with these enclosures. I won't be moving them out, so you will also get this iconic plastic box that you can keep as a trinket. I never really bothered with sexing tarantulas unless I spotted them molt and I was able to snatch a fresh molt, or they were like a proper size and the molt was not completely destroyed. That is the reason why I have some bigger tarantulas that could be sexed, but I never actually did it. This is another female, Holothele longipes, but I think that the name changed. I'm not really sure. And they are a smaller tarantula, so they don't need a big enclosure. But surely a pretty tarantula, you see? Yes, 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 yes. Another female that I won't actually feed because look at her abdomen. It will explode if I feed her, and I think that she could potentially be in a pre-molt, so she will soon get a bit bigger. This is a dwarf tarantula. You see, she's tiny, like 3 or 4 centimeters, but an adult tarantula. So if you like dwarf tarantulas, this is the one for you. The reason why I'm willing to sell her is because I have another female. This one I don't remember the name and don't really want to dig her out, and I really don't know the size, so if someone will be interested in this species, this is a sling few centimeters big, as you see from the hole. Now these are mature males. This is a Harpactira pulchripes. You see, mature male. Maybe he will eat or maybe not. Oh. He won't eat, he's just mad. But if you have a female to breed, he will be happy to oblige. This is a Chromatopelmatia neopubescens mature male, but now I noticed that his leg is a bit busted. I don't really know if that was something that happened recently or he was like that. I don't really remember. I had a live stream breeding with him, but I don't remember him having a busted leg. And he is not interested in roach, which is a good thing because I forgot to record it actually. I just dropped the roach without thinking. Oh, holy hell. This mad lad is Nhandu coloratovillosus. And he is really angry. Whoa. Dude, take a chill pill. I guess that he is a good candidate for breeding. Now this Tliltocatl albopilosus mature male, I received him kinda recently to breed him with my female, but unfortunately, even though he was super cooperative, she was not interested, and I tried a couple of times off camera, nothing happened. The female still eats, which means that she's not in a pre-molt, but for some reason she's not interested in this guy, and I don't really want him to go to waste, so yeah, he will also be available. Such a tiny abdomen. Let me drop some roach, although I'm not really sure if he will be down for that. You know that mature males, they rarely eat. Anyhow, now we are done with all of these and we can move into tarantulas that are in that room over there. This is a Chilobrachys fimbriatus, and you will need to roll a die on this one because I sexed one of these two as a female, while the third one that I had was a male that matured and already died. So I assume both of these should be females, because if they were male, they should already mature, but I'm not 100% certain, and one of these two is confirmed female, but I completely forgot which one was it. So I decided to sell this one, and I will keep this one just because this one got more web, because this was the setup with less substrate and more web, while this was the setup with a lot of substrate and no anchoring point. I will try to lure her out. See the size? There she is in all her glory. I just love this Chilobrachys species, the best one out of all. Okay, except the Chilobrachys electric blue, I forgot about that one. But out of all the others, this one is definitely the best looking. And there we go, a successful takedown. So if you're willing to roll a die, you can get this one. Now this is another Chilobrachys species, but this one is, I'll just write it down. I don't really remember it, but I really hope that I can just lure her out, because I'm not willing to dig her out. And if I don't manage to get her, I will just show you the footage of when I rehoused her into this enclosure. Yeah, she's not coming, so here is the footage, and just be aware that she molted once, so she is a bit bigger now. Now this is Harpactira marxi, and the reason why I decided to sell her is because she's basically never outside, and her enclosure is actually busted, you see. And now when I decided that, she basically spent entire last week being outside and visible, so I don't know what is up with that. I think that she is trolling me. Just like this roach that now doesn't want to move. And yeah, she is a mature female, of course. An adult female. Not gonna happen, I guess. Now one Psalmopeus, and it will be Psalmopeus reduncus. Yeah, she is right there. Kind of weird Psalmopeus because she spends more time in substrate than in the cork bark. So if you want to have a weird one, this one is for you. Your final meal in the dark den? No? Okay. Oh, there we go. At least she didn't disappoint. And her size is like 11-12 centimeters approximately. I also have another one, so that's why I can sell this one. And moving more left, this one is a proper Psalmopeus. An adult female, a big one, Psalmopeus cambrigae. And I should rehouse her, so therefore I just decided to sell her. I think that Reduncus and Pulcher and also Erminia are smaller than Cambrigae. I might be wrong, but I think that that's the case, and therefore these enclosures should be ideal for them. But I might be wrong, so keep that with a grain of salt. Oh, to record this one, it will be a hassle, because this is an adult Holothele incei, regular one, adult female, but just as this Chilobrachys, I will just show you the footage when I rehoused her in this enclosure, and that's basically how she looks. She's just a bit bigger because I believe she molted twice. Now with heavy heart I decided to sell these two Brachypelmas. First one is Brachypelma albiceps and the second one is Brachypelma baumgartneri. The reason why I decided to sell this one is because I have the Brachypelma, this Brachypelma behmei that basically looks the same, but this one is an adult and she's always outside, while this albiceps is, to be honest, out of all Brachypelmas, my least favorite. So yeah, that was the reason. Not a huge reason, but I needed to start somewhere. Although they are both great tarantulas, they are also always outside chilling. So if you want a tarantula that you can see all the time, these are the ones that you should get. And also so far this one is always outside. This is Grammostola pulchra, and for a long time I thought that this is a male, but on her last molt I spotted her molting and I sexed her, and it is actually a she, a female. So actually great thing if you want a female Grammostola pulchra that is decent size, not fully grown but some 13-14 centimeters. Oh, please go down, go grab it. Yes, and you see a feisty one. Moving up, this one is Kochiana brunipes, and also the reason why I decided to sell this one, I don't often see her. It is a dwarf tarantula, and even though she looks cool, she's often hiding. Although same thing like the Harpactira, now she's actually outside, which is a great thing for the video because I can show her. But I think that, oh, will we be able to actually feed her on the video? I was certain that I won't be able to do this with this one. Ooh, I cannot believe. I really cannot believe. If you go through my old videos featuring this one, I think that she always refuses food on the video. A great final feeding. And now this one, this is Xenethys species Megascoptula, and this is a male, but it is not a mature male. I think that it is like a molt or 2 molts away. Not sure, maybe you can guess from the size. It is like a good 13, 14, maybe even 15 centimeters. And that leads us to last two tarantulas. One is this Lasiodora difficilis, mature male, as you can see from this enormous pedipalps. Yeah, if you need a boy, he is the one. You see, he's still feisty and everything. Pretty fresh. I think that he's like 2 months old or 3. And last one, but definitely not the least, it is this Monocentropus balfouri male. I will still use him to once again try to breed the female that I have over there, but after that I'm willing to sell him. Whoa, whoa. He was not happy. He is not happy about it. They often don't want to eat depending on the species, but it is good to give him options. That is it. Those are all the tarantulas that I'm willing to sell for now. As I said, they will be available at Tarantula Expo in Weinstadt this Saturday, yes. If you're interested in some, make sure to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, but first check my latest post over there, because I will write which tarantulas are reserved and which aren't. And even though they got reserved, there is still a chance that person does not come to pick it up. So I will bring all of them to the expo. So if you are going over there, make sure to check the list and see if they are still available or not. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel more, there's the Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday and sometimes a live stream on Sunday, although we didn't have a live stream in quite a while. See you again soon. Bye.